Hey guys, good morning. We're taking a look at 1 Kings 8 today, and we see that the temple is done. Temple is complete. We see Solomon offers up a prayer to the temple. We see that the ark is brought into the temple, and Solomon offers up a prayer, and then he speaks to the people. But I want to go ahead and talk about some of the stuff of his prayer. It's how my Bible calls it Solomon's prayer of dedication. I'm just going to read different things here, and starting in verse 33 and going down to about 50. I'm not going to read it all. I'm going to bounce around here, but here's what Solomon has asked: when the people have sinned against you, confess your name and make prayer and supplication. Forgive the sin of your people and bring them back. Going down into 35 and 36. When people turn from their sin, then hear in heaven and forgive the sin of your servants. 37. When there's famine, pestilence, or blight, or mildew, locusts, or grasshoppers. When the enemy besieges them in the land of their cities, whatever plague or whatever sickness there is. When each one knows the plague of his own heart and spreads out his hands toward the temple, hear in heaven and forgive and act and give to everyone according to his ways, that they may fear you. 41. Concerning a foreigner, do according to all for which the foreigner calls to you, that all peoples of the earth may know your name and fear you. 44. When your people go in battle against their enemy, hear in heaven their prayer and their supplication, and maintain their cause. 46. When they sin against you, for there is not one who does not sin, and repent and make supplication to you in the land of those who took them captive, saying, we have sinned and done wrong and committed a wickedness. And when they return to you with all their heart, with all their soul, in the land of their enemies, who led them away captive, hear in heaven, maintain their cause, forgive your people who have sinned against you and all their transgressions, which they have transgressed against you, and grant them compassion before those who took them captive. See, this prayer is it's a wonderful prayer, about how good and big and how much God hears us, and how little and how actually fault-filled we really are. And he touches a few different things here. He touches, when we just do something against you. It touches when we get, when something attacks our crops and our food and our source of life. And it also says, when we're taken away captive. And, sometimes, people just get caught up in things, and the devil, I like to think that he has these claws that just sticks in you. And what he does is he will try just very lightly and press against you. And if you don't do anything about it, he'll dig deeper, and he'll dig deeper, and he'll dig deeper. Let's say, for me, in my life, I've struggled with pornography. So when I see something that isn't right, and I'm not saying a nude woman, I'm saying maybe it's just a Victoria's Secrets catalog. That's the devil just pressing a little bit. And if I start to become desensitized to that, he starts getting stronger and stronger and stronger, and his hooks just go deeper and deeper and deeper. And finally, I'm taken away captive. And this prayer says, when we repent, make supplication to you in that land. When we make supplication to you, when we come to the Lord, when the devil has those hooks in us because we have gone to a place that we shouldn't be in. Solomon's prayer is that the Lord forgive us. And the Lord does. But we're still stuck in that land, and we still have to deal with those consequences. And that's how you can relate that to life today, is that we let ourselves get captive. If you read 2 Timothy 3, chapter 3, it talks all about what the church is going to look like. And it says, somewhere around maybe verse 10 or 11, it says that women are taken away captive by every sway of the wind. This is every little different doctrine and stuff like that. And I believe men too. It's not just a women thing. And we let ourselves go to places. We let our minds go to places. We let our hearts go to places that it shouldn't go. But the Lord is always ready to forgive. The Lord wants to forgive. So if you're in a place, if you're in any of these places here that we talked about, the Lord is ready to hear and ready to forgive. If you can't cry out his name, whisper it. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Come to me. Help me. Forgive me. Hear my cause. Oh, Jesus. If you can't scream it, whisper it. The Lord is faithful to hear and forgive. Won't you give him that chance? Have a super day, guys. I love you all.